What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. I hope my audio is better. If not, I'll try to fix it. But anyway, Vice airs, a Black Healing retreat for people who need a break from white people. Now, I'm just going to play the first part of this video. This is from Vice. I don't want to get demonetized or strike against my channel. But I just want to play this first little bit here. I think I watched the whole thing. There's this girl from Omaha, Nebraska, who one of the reasons why she came down to this retreat in Costa Rica.
This is like heaven right now.
Alexis Bromley is from Nebraska. She needed a break from white people.
In Omaha, it's very segregated. It can be very isolating if you're a person of color. It's hard in Nebraska because it's a red state. And so you just don't know who you interact with on a daily basis, if they believe that you're lesser, if you're inferior, and how that in turn can affect me.
Now, I find it strange, if you're worried about what people think of you, you know what I'm saying? Put me in her position, out in Nebraska, out in Omaha, I think in Belly, that's where they went to Omaha. I think they went to Omaha, Nebraska, out there. The Nebraska, method there came and shot the boy, the guy who was eating a banana who ended up being the snitch. You have to see Belly. It's a classic urban movie. But anyway, let's get back to this lady. Nice looking young lady. You can't care about what other people think of you. Like, I don't care if somebody says, "Oh, they think this shine Uncle Hotep's inferior to me." Like, I don't care. Like, why would I care? Like, I always find this funny, and I'm like, why do black people care if some white folks think you're inferior to them? Like, what do you think of them? You see what I'm saying? It's a two-way street. You know what I mean? Of course, let's just put it. This is how I think. I think a group of people is always going to think they're better than another group of people. That's just how the way human beings are to me. I think always that every group thinks they're superior. Indians, Asians, Arabs, Persians, they all think they're superior to every other group. Only in Black Americans think that we have to be this, I don't know, kumbaya. I had a dream ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Only Black Americans think this way. It's ridiculous, man. You can't get caught up in what other people think about you. Like, I never, when I was a kid, yeah, maybe, but as an adult, hell no. I don't care. Why would I care? I expect you to think that. Good. I'm like, good. I don't care. Good. You think I'm inferior? I'm inferior to you. Good. Good. Great, man. Thumbs up. You did a good job. Great job. Good effort. Like, I mean, what do you want me to say? It doesn't hurt me. And then and on top of that, you're not like the people that they mad about. They're like, what do you think of them? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's crazy. This whole thing is, they're even happening at a white-owned resort, man. I'm not BSing you. Now, the lady says she's saving to create her own resort. It's not this lady. She was just attending. But, these ladies came over there. I watched the whole thing. They come from all clubs, all across the country, all this. It's more in your face with it when Trump was elected. You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, where? I was like, y'all don't even know your own history in this country? Like, come on, man. Let's be real. I remember my dad, he couldn't, I think I might have told this story before. Yeah, he went to Vietnam, came home. He's a pretty sharp guy. He's from North Carolina. He couldn't get any job down there. They wouldn't let him. They wouldn't hire him. Why? Because he's Negro, black. You know what I'm saying? So instead of him sulking, man, he shot up north, went up New York, came down Pennsylvania, lived the rest of his life. He got jobs out there. You know what I mean? Then he eventually worked for himself. You know what I mean? You got to overcome certain things. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows you how much worse. Now, do you go through these same problems today? Hell no. Now, some of these black cats don't have jobs in the area. I don't know why they ain't moving, but they're not moving. They don't have jobs because of their skin color, man. They ain't out here trying to get a job. It was different. Now you're trying to say it's terrible. Then you don't know what to do now. Y'all shook. Y'all sick. Live like I don't know how y'all have this. How do y'all have this so many conversations with these people? I mean, stick with your families and friends. I don't get how you're having all these conversations where you're getting all these microaggressions. I don't get it. No, I was in a position at my old job where I got quote unquote, what y'all would call microaggressions. You know, I left the shit off, man. I thought it was funny. You know, I was in the help desk, right? And, you know, some people wouldn't even talk to you or something like that. They wouldn't even speak to you in the hallway, right? I didn't care, man. I'm like, that's less, for me, that's less people I have to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But since I was in the help desk, these same people that I knew didn't like me, that I knew that. Same people would have to call you, oh, can you unlock my account, man? Oh, I messed up, man. Oh, I lost my email. Oh, can you restore my email? I had to fix their computer for them. I just go ahead and do it. I just go ahead and do it for them and be like, do my job. And that's it. You know what? You know what got me through that? I'm like, they hate me, but they have to deal with me because they don't know what they're doing with the computer shit. In my mind, I'm like, y'all dumbasses, man. How can y'all not know how to do this shit? You see what I'm saying? You gotta have faith in yourself and confidence in yourself when doing these retreats and say you're gonna need a break. Like, you're the only group of people in America that has to do stuff like this. There's people just pimping y'all on racial issues, and they've been doing this since the civil rights era. They still doing it. That's a damn shame. Now they're having secret resorts and stuff like that, retreats, so y'all can recover from microaggressions. The same black people that descended from slaves, the same black people that was living on a plantation on a dirt floor with some, like, maybe a little bit of heat in the middle of the plantation house. They went out there and worked in them fields. Their descendants is now losing losing everything, losing their guts, their shit, losing everything, losing their nerves, having mental breakdowns over microaggressions. You can't make this up. Like, come on, man. I can't even put it in my perspective. I wish I wish a Negro would telling me, talking about, we need to take a break. We need to go to Costa Rica. We need to get away from these white folks, man. They're killing us. They're killing us. No, we're killing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, she needs some black friends. You know, I hate to make fun of other people's issues, you know what I mean? But I think we're overthinking it here, Black America. We're definitely overthinking it here. You know, I just think Black America is worried too much about your former slave master's opinions. And it's not even that, because, you know, only like a certain percentage actually even held slaves. You know, the same top 1%, 3% that have money today was probably the same 3% that don't slave. But that's a different story. So it's not like you would see a white person asleep on the street and like, oh, they owned slaves, because the majority had. That's not the truth. The majority didn't. You know what I'm saying? So that's a mess. But I mean, Black America has to get their stuff together, man. It's gotta toughen up, man. Just toughen up, man. This is the most like weakest thing I've ever seen in my life. That some people can trigger you so bad that you have to take a vacation for it. I wish I would think of something like that in my mind. But anyway, ladies get money for it. All right, people. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Handyman him, Uncle Hotep. Yo, I am going to do a podcast. I'm getting back to it this week, I promise. Some people have been asking me where the podcast been at. I've been busy doing these streams. I'm trying to build my channel up, so I took a break. You know, I think I might have to vary my content on my podcast, because sometimes maybe it was working, so maybe I'll just keep doing it that way. Maybe I'll interject some more my personal stuff and other stuff in it as well. But anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. Peace.